Professor Liu want to introduce the new concept. We're going to learn some new concept from chapter 3 for the same playtime cellular phone project. At the chapter 2, we were able to do the playtime cellular project. We calculate the total LBL total price uh, by using the val of TextBlue, and also by using TextBlue and TextPing, add them together, and we times 25. All right, in this chapter, we are going to be uh, learn new way. We're going to create variables. In order to create variables, we need to make our very loose structure Visual Basic act like a higher level language like C Sharp or C++. So in order to do that, before the public class form main, we need to add these 3 lines. The first line is called option explicit on. Add this line will force you must define variable. The second line, option restricted on, this line will force you variable must have a data type. And the third line is option infer of. This line not allowed you to take value from different data type. So let's take a look right here. I am going to use this button, calculate order button. Here we start to define variables. Now you have to think, what variable do I need? I have a text name, text address. Do I need to name this? Probably no, because these just serve for input value. We need to name the variable. Most likely you need to do the calculation. For example, you want to the total LBL total phone equal to TextBlue plus TextPing. So these I need variables. I need a variable. So let's take a look the variable and we want to see right now. The variable we defined it. So the variable we defined it, they are the variable we are going to use. We are going to use match to these match. We are going to use match to these user interface variable. Do you understand? But we have different rules. All right. So rule number 1 is this variable is using inside the private sub. We must use dim. That means local variable. If that's integer, we start with 3 prefix, int and blue phone. So these match with this variable. And same thing, that's integer, so that match to TextPing. And this one match to LBL total phone. And this one match to DEC total phone. So if that's integer, then I use int. If that's a decimal, I use DEC. So I must, for any variable, I must have a scope. So say it's a dim, so we're using local, maybe static. It's still local variable, but will be allowed other function also get the value. And or that's private variable. So now you must have the scope first, then name, then data type as integer, so DEC as decimal, and this one is a const because I provide value 25 D decimal. So I need to put DEC, all uppercase will be a const variable. DEC tax rate is 3%. Also, DEC sales tax as decimal. DEC subtotal as decimal. Okay, now let's learn this right now. Once I define a variable, so your job is get the value from the form. All right, so that's very important to get the value from the form. How do you do that? We're going to introduce a new method called try parse. Then if that's integer, you put integer dot try parse. Then from the form is txt blue dot text. To the code is integer blue form. So this one will be txt pink. Will be txt pink from the form user form to the code is integer pink. After that, we can add them together. And then this is the most important, and I hope you understand it and you like it.